Hey guys, Allie with Abrams Spotlight Productions, coming back with you for video number 4, I think. We're in video number 4. We are only talking about one trick this time, but it's the biggest trick of the whole entire show. Right, David? I would say this is like the biggest one.
Most highly engineered trick.
Most highly engineered one. So it gets its own, it's the star and it gets its own video. We are going to talk about how the second story drops. This happens in the second act. And it is highly engineered, so let's get started. Okay, David, so let's talk about the second floor.
So in its up position, it's supported by this leg.
Yep.
This is screwed in for the first part of the show so that it can't possibly come loose.
Okay.
It's taken out at some point to make this workable.
Probably intermission, I would imagine.
Probably intermission. Yeah. And there's also, on this side, there's a pin. I will show you inside here. A pin holding the floor on this side of the...
Okay. Oh, so that pin just comes out.
It's just a safety pin.
So those are all your safety mechanisms that you have in place.
So
because they do use the second floor. There are actors on the second floor.
On the second floor. So that's just to show you the safety mechanisms in place, because now the trick is that this floor actually does fall. It actually comes down. It doesn't fall like an elevator. It's hinged. It's hinged here.
Yeah, like that.
It dips.
Yep.
And that's important for the scene that the actors are using this for. They have to look unstable up there and slide off this.
Okay, so what's going on under here?
So under here is the heart of the mechanism.
Okay. Hang on, let me get down there.
All right. This is the way this floor is supported and the way that we can create the opportunity for it to fall or be raised back up. This is a bale, just a rectangular piece of metal that is attached to an arm.
The red thing?
The red thing's an arm, and that red thing is part of a pneumatic jack, a pneumatic automobile jack.
And we'll show you guys the jack backstage here in a second. You know, we'll show you behind the scenes backstage.
So this jack is capable of lifting a few thousand-pound car up.
So there's kind of
off
part
the
of the
floor. Yep, that's the base of it. This is the portion that normally has pads that goes under a car and lifts it up and brings it back down.
So car jack.
Car jack.
Yeah.
We're using it for a floor jack. And we're allowing this floor to go up and down by controlling the air in that cylinder of the floor jack. We let air out to let it come down. We put air back into the system to bring it back up.
Okay.
During the show, it only goes down. It doesn't come back up. It's just reset for the next show in this position.
So the audience doesn't watch it go back up.
No, the audience does not watch it go back up. They just see it come down. This, I put this wall in here on hinge, and I had to create quite a design here so that as the floor falls, it comes straight out now. As the floor falls, this flattens out with it. So now bring it back down, Al. So I didn't want the audience to see all the mechanism back here.
So it's like a hidden wall. So they wouldn't see the car jack.
Yeah, that's right. So for all they know, this floor is built on a standard. It has a wall behind it.
Yep.
They don't necessarily see the depth here, so that doesn't mean anything to them. So when it falls, it has this appearance of just failing and falling. So we'll demonstrate that in just a moment.
Okay, so Al is taking the screw out of here because we're going to show you guys how it's done. So we're going to remove the safety mechanism so we can show you guys on the YouTube video.
So during the show, the actor who's going to do this has stumbled over this several times. He comes past here and just stumbles and nothing happens because the screw is still in and it's not supposed to get kicked out. But at one point, he comes past here and kicks it out. So when he kicks this out, almost immediately, the air is let out of the jack to a point where this floor falls. Now, not all the way, it falls part way. And then during the dialogue and the action of the actors, some more air is let out of it and it falls further. And then one more time, an actor comes back here, he hits this, collapses under it, and the thing fully collapses.
Kind of like it's falling on him.
On him.
Okay.
But he's always within the teepee
Yeah.
here, where he's
Where
not,
he's protected.
Yeah, where he's protected. So he's never, he wouldn't be out here. That would be the danger area. This is not. So we'll demonstrate it falling then.
Okay, so here we are backstage. This is that jack. We showed you guys kind of the underside of the second floor.
All right, so this is the mechanism that actually lifts and lowers that arm that you saw underneath. It's connected to a air compressor. This is the air compressor line. That air compressor is located in the basement of the building. This is an exhaust line so that you don't hear so much the air being expelled out of the
I was
system.
wondering that when I saw the show last night. I didn't even hear it turn on or anything.
Nope.
So that kind of helps that.
Muffle it.
Muffle it.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll still hear it from back here, but the audience
Yeah, I
doesn't
didn't hear it at all.
hear it too much. Okay. So I'm just making sure it's all the way up now that's fully loaded. And this is air coming into the system, just a little bit of air.
Okay.
And this has marks on it to tell us when it's fully up. You can see up here. And then there's a couple other marks to tell us as it drops where that floor is located. Because the door is closed at this point, and the person back here refers to these marks to tell them.
To tell what,
where
because you said it drops three times as part of the gag.
So this will be the first drop now, and,
Okay.
and this is the lever that allows it to happen. So I'm just counting to approximately 4. Now we're going to let drop. So just be right. Okay, right? Okay, now stand out on it a little bit. Okay,
Oh,
so there it
see.
is dropping to that first level.
And then-
and we'll see outside. You can go around the corner.
Oops.
That's
So
all right.
see how Al is,
On an angle
it's
now.
on an angle.
And
Yep.
Al, you can even bounce on a little bit. And now I can let more air out while Al's on it. Al,
Yep.
hang on to something just so if it drops more than we hope. Go ahead and go out on the edge of it. Okay, now you saw it drop again. Now it's at that steeper angle. All right, so what you're seeing now is you're seeing this cylinder go down it's taking that arm down with it that's holding the platform up. So the final drop is let the air out. Down, all the way down. Now the thing has fully dropped.
Are you okay, Mr. Steno?
He slid off.
It's very safe, isn't it? Okay, so this is what it looks like completely down. I showed you the behind the scenes. So there's David right there. So he's going to reset it for the beginning of the show.
Right, so now I'm just bringing air back into the system.
He's bringing air back into the system. And there it goes. And that's the magic on how we do the second story. And David was also explaining kind of off camera about how the floors are engineered to be really tied in with the building.
Yes.
With the foundation of the
So
building.
when you're out on this edge of the platform and you're bouncing on this, it desperately wants to launch this wall. It wants to lift it up. It's like a big teeter-totter. It's balancing on that beam, and on that end, it wants to move. So you have to stop that from moving, otherwise it would not be safe. So the hinges are tied to the floor joists, and the top of the wall is tied to the ceiling joists. So this wall is stabilized against the forces that are occurring here. So even though Al and I are bouncing on this, we're not pushing that wall up and down, and we're not moving it back and forth. And there's 500 pounds of people on here. There's two large men on here when this gig happens. Yeah. So either you account for those forces, or you're going to find that this set is going to
Unstable.
maybe unstable.
So that's it for video. I think we're on video 4 with the second story dropping. We have one more video after this, so make sure you stay tuned if you want to see the last of the tricks for the play that goes wrong. Thank you for joining us. Again, in the description down below are all the video links if you want to see all the other tricks that we've done in videos prior. So we'll see you next time. Bye.